The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Listen, Rickey, everywhere I travel, it just trips me out. People are tuning in, they're listening, and I praise God for the praise break that starts our day off right. You know, I love you, and I praise God for you. Listen, Rickey, today you gave me my favorite song. You know it, by Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic. I love this song because the song lets me know that you better keep your head up when life is trying to drag you down. Here it is. There's a line in the song that just blesses me every time. It says, you can't see up when looking down. I promise you, life will get you down. Life will drag you down. People will let you down. I know down is on your itinerary, but here is what optimistic means. It means you can't see up when looking down. Somehow you've got to look up. You've got to keep your head to the sky. You've got to look up, because if you look up, you can get up. If you look up, the power of up will lift you up. If you look up, there's something about looking up that will get in your spirit, and before you know it, you are moving positively in spite of life treating you negatively. You can't see up when looking down. I like this right here because it lets me know that in this life, somehow it's not about what happens to you, it's about what's going on inside of you that determines how you will respond to what's happening to you. So you can't see up when looking down, because it ain't what happens to you, it's what's happening in you that determines how you respond to it. But also, you can't see up when looking down lets me know that even when life hits me and hurts me, I still have a power within me if I look up to move forward, and somehow God gives me the strength to overcome my struggle. God gives me what I need in the midst of my nightmare. God is good like that, and so I'm keeping my head to the sky. I'm not going to look down. I'm going to look up, because if I look up, there's a power from looking up that will lift me up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
14 minutes after the top of the hour. Good morning. Time for the front page. Rita Brent sitting in for Maria Moore. Good morning. What's up, Rita?
What up, Rock?
What's up? Good morning, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, brother. How you feeling?
Everything's wonderful, man.
I'm trying to use my Wi-Fi to find the news. If you just give me just a second.
Ain't nothing but a thing, man.
It's
what we do, man.
Just give me a second, brother.
Hey, it's all good. Wi-Fi is your friend to the end, Jack.
You
want to go ahead and knock out Sports Super Day? You know what I'm saying? Let's knock out this sports real fast, man, as Rita get the internet going together. So, Uncle Chuck, Charles Barkley, man, he was on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp, man. And it
was good, too.
Come on, man. I'm going to rewatch that bad boy. He expressed his opinion on Michael Jordan's son, Marcus, dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, Larsa. Here's what he had to say about it.
That is I feel bad for Michael. I feel bad for Scottie. Yes. That is so messy. And I feel bad for everybody involved, because I see all the pictures. I don't do the comment stuff, but I know they're going to be mean.
Right.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. You know, if y'all ain't checked out, I'll go check out Club Shay Shay and him and Charles Barkley. You know, they ain't shy about their opinions.
Okay.
It is what it is. Shout out to the Dallas Mavericks, man. They take Game 5 on the Clippers. They up 3-2, and the Boston Celtics close out the Miami Heat to advance to the next round of the NBA playoffs. That's my quick sports report. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Rita Brent, back at you there, girl.
Bro, I'm ready now. Okay, good morning. Rita Brent filling in for Maria Moore. We got your headlines from news1.com. A ban on abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy took effect in Florida just after midnight. Before that, the state had been a refuge for abortion access in the South after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. It's now a felony in the state to perform or actively participate in an abortion after 6 weeks gestation, which is about 2 weeks after a missed period. The ban has exceptions for rape, incest, and human trafficking up to 15 weeks of pregnancy. Police gathered at the UCLA campus overnight and scuffled with some protesters as hundreds of pro-Palestinian demonstrations defied warnings to either leave the encampment or face arrest. The standoff follows violent scenes where members of the pro-Palestinian encampment say they were attacked by counter-protesters. At least 20 people were arraigned in court in New York overnight after 282 were arrested at Columbia University and the City College of New York in the last few days. Also, a 20-year-old man is behind bars, charged with attacking his sister with fried chicken. They didn't say if it was a wing or a flat, but during a verbal altercation, Kanye Medley grabbed a bag. He grabbed a bag of Church's chicken from his sister and began throwing pieces of chicken at her. One piece of fried chicken hit the victim in the back and left debris of food on her shoulders. Medley stated he did this because he had not eaten and did not want the piece of chicken the victim offered him, so he became upset.
Boy, I'm
he
telling
was
you, a
arrested
drumstick
for
from churches, that's a weapon.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Or that chicken skin from Popeyes. He was arrested for a domestic battery, a misdemeanor, and booked into the county jail on poultry charges. I made that last part up. All right, Brad, what you got?
Coming up next in the Hot Spot, Cher explains why she dates younger men. I got the deets on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Hot Spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
You can catch me at the Hot Spot.
it's the BR18.
Yes, indeed, man. It's 29 minutes after the top of the hour. Rooms are selling fast for Rickey Smiley's birthday beach blowout, Playwood, Florida. Make sure you call your friends and log on to RickeySmileyBBB.com to reserve your room today. What's up there, Brad?
What up, Rock T? Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off in Ted. Cher revealed the reason why she prefers to date younger men. Cher is currently dating music executive Alexander A.E. Edwards, who is 38 years old and 40 years younger than her. Well, while chatting with Jennifer Hudson, she explained that she is kind of shy around men in general, and she explained that men her age or older are all dead. But younger men are bold, and here's what she had to say.
I mean, I'm really shy when I'm not working and kind of shy around men.
Okay.
And the reason I go out with young men is because men my age or older, well, now they're all dead, but before, they were always terrified to approach me, and younger men were the only ones that...
They're bold.
Yeah, raised by women like me.
Hey.
I'll approach her.
Okay.
Give her my number.
Hey, listen, she
tell
feel
Cher
how she
up.
feel. Hey.
Cher ain't got unlimited coins, honey.
Okay, you stupid.
Hey, Cher, I have Cher around here. Boy, you better let me be quiet. Put the little Darryl glasses on and go to work.
You stupid. Moving on, y'all. Diddy has refuted Aubrey O'Day's claims that he tried to buy her silence by attempting to give her and other artists publishing rights back. Now, Aubrey did refuse to sign, but if she had signed, she would have been paid a whopping $300.30 and would never be able to speak about Diddy at all. Now, Representative of Diddy responded to her remarks saying Aubrey O'Day got her big break because Diddy and Bad Boy casted her in their show with the group Danity Kane. Last year, when he reassigned his portion of the publishing to Bad Boy artists, an unprecedented move within the industry in which he did not have to do. Not all artists sign an NDA, contrary to what she claims, they said. According to Radar Online, the ironclad non-disclosure agreement spans several decades and prohibits workers from talking about him, his family, or his business associates, and remains in effect for the life of Diddy, plus 20 years or 70 years after, whichever is longer. So for $300,
okay, that ain't enough to keep nobody quiet.
It's really not, and they're publishing, but the publishing ain't popping no more. Maybe this would have been worked in the '90s when everybody was getting paid, but I think Diddy got most of that money when all the records were being sold.
They say there was no money left by the time he gave him the publishing.
That's how he got to be a billionaire.
Absolutely not. There was nothing left. All right, y'all, moving on. Beyonce and Donald Glover, what's his name? Childish Gambino. They'll appear in the Lion King prequel, Mufasa. Gary talked about this the other day because it will have her baby daughter in it, Blue Ivy. She's going to be the daughter, Kiara. But the trailer was released yesterday, and Beyonce and Glover will reprise their roles as Nala and Simba. So the movie will hit theaters on December 20th. So I cannot wait to see that and hear how well Blue Ivy is going to do, because I know she's going to kill it, because she always does. And
I just like the fact that they keep Danny Glover just be working all the time at his age.
Not Danny.
Not Danny. Donald.
Yeah.
Donald, Childish Gambino. That's why I said his name, so y'all can kind of know that it's not Danny.
Nothing childish about Danny Glover.
Right.
118 years old.
Oh, Lord. Last but not least, y'all, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been accused of chronic lateness to the set of his upcoming film, Red One. Some are claiming it's one of the reasons the film has a massive budget of $250 million. There are allegations that his tardiness caused them to add another $50 million to the budget of the film. There are even claims that he was an average of 7 or 8 hours late per day. That is a long time. He also missed entire days of production, leading to the production cost being upped by 8 figures. A spokesperson for Amazon MGM, who are the film studio behind the film, denied the report, saying Dwayne Johnson and producer Seven Bucks have been incredible partners on Red One. Any reporting that implies that we got to this point with him showing up 7 to 8 hours late is both ridiculous and false. So that's good to know, because I feel like The Rock will be very professional. He's been in the game for a long time, and he's been acting for a while, and I don't think he would want to put that on his name, that he 8 hours late and causing them to add another $50 million to production. That would be crazy. But anyway, Red One is set to release ahead of the holiday season in the U.S. on November 14th. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got the news you can't use with Special K. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, it's comedian Special K here, and let me tell you, man, if you missed the Rickey Smiley Beach Blowout comedy show last year, do not make the same mistake twice. We turned that thing out. We had too much fun. The place was packed. Everybody said they had a ball. From the comedy show, the pool part, the Greek walk, Gary's tea party. But, my favorite was the comedy show, of course, because, I was one of the stars of that thing. I'll go ahead and say it. And it's going to be the same thing this year, man. We're going to turn it up. So make sure you reserve your room now at RickySmileyBBB.com. Reserve those rooms now.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
Hey, Brad, one thing about it, he will show up and show out, when we do these, the beach blowout. Special K get down, but last night, that's another thing. That's another thing. Rita, we'll talk. Rita, Rita, I'll text you.
Yeah, let's keep the positivity going.
We're talking about what happened at Zany's last night. It's about that time. The Special K got news and positivity. Absolutely. Cannot use. What up, Kay?
I'm trying to stay positive this morning because I got reprimanded and corrected from something I did last week, and I try to be accurate when I do news you can't use. I try to check my sources. I try to make sure that when I'm saying something, I try to make sure that I'm giving out good information, because I don't want to slander anybody or get into any legal trouble. But right. I did get a letter from Loretta Devine and Lonnie Love that I gave out incorrect information last week regarding their restaurant venture, the beloved Pigfoot Palace. Now, look, just like I told them and their people, hey, I can only go off of what's reported to me, and I report it, but maybe I should check my sources, because I did say that they were going out of business or had gone out of business, and apparently this upset a lot of people in Mississippi. I mean, a lot of feedback came back from people in Mississippi that were very alarmed that the Pigfoot Palace would no longer be around, and so they said in the letter, it stated that not only are they still in business in 2 cities in Mississippi, towns in Mississippi, and one in Lower Alabama. They have a brand new location
don't do us like that,
that's opening in Camden, right outside of Columbia, South Carolina. Now, part of this letter states that not only, and they emphasize this, is our food emporium, the Pigfoot Palace, thriving in all locations. We're looking to expand to 6 more cities across the South by the end of 2024. They said, Ricky, they got investment commitments right now from other celebrity Pigfoot enthusiasts. Charles Barkley, Zion Williamson, Lizzo, Ruben Studdard, and iconic rapper and singer CeeLo have all committed to expand.
They don't do Ruben like that, man.
To expand the Pigfoot Palace global. Now, they said that, hey, and don't forget to let people know that on our menu we have vegan and gluten-free options for these the pig feet. And they also want to know that for the summer, Rita, let your Mississippi people know, for the summer, they've added barbecue fried Pigfoot appetizer with ranch dressing. They have sauteed teriyaki glazed pig feet, and that comes with wild rice and asparagus. They have bacon-wrapped pickled pig feet. They added the crab and cabbage stuffed pig feet. They have the baked pig feet with jerk sauce and garlic. They have the pickled Parmesan pigfoot platter. They have macaroni and cheese with pigfoot sprinkles. And they also have added a dessert menu, the red velvet pigfoot pudding, the chilled pig feet with pineapple glaze, cherry jello with pigfoot sprinkles, and a peach pigfoot cobbler that'll make you slap your mama with whipped cream and freshly sliced strawberries.
That's the way you come to hell. I like those styling clothes I wear. It just don't need the thing you do. That tells how much I really care. Like when I'm all alone with you, you know exactly what to do. You put your spine inside of me and make it more than just a dream.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Don't miss Gary's Tea Party at my birthday beach blowout August the 9th through the 11th. And this year we have moved it to Hollywood Beach, Florida. Listen, you need to get your friends together and book your room now. Make sure you go to RickySmileyBBB.com. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in the celebrity news. Y'all, a lot of people, y'all were fearing, honey, for LeBron James' career. Oh, my God. And I feel bad for his beautiful wife, Savannah. I hope she got her money together just in case it's over with so she could live a comfortable life. But anyway, I don't know if y'all recall and heard about this. Now, the other day, y'all, they were saying that LeBron James, honey, they asked LeBron James, honey, you know, to talk about, you know, if he was going to stay with the Los Angeles Lakers. And they're saying that he refused to answer. He said, I'm not going to answer that question. Well, that was the first situation. Then recently, y'all, they're saying that LeBron James definitely, honey, could lose his career because they're saying that, you know, they were at one of the games or whatever, one of the games was happening or whatever, and a white woman, honey, called him a crybaby. And, baby, they say LeBron James jerked at that woman. That woman grabbed her purse. She thought her life was over with. And then, honey, when LeBron was walking away, baby, he had to hurry up and smile because he saw his damn career flash right in front of him, honey, jerking at a white woman, honey. And people saying they worried about his well-being. Is the man okay? Rock T, did you know? I mean,
LeBron is fine, Gary. LeBron is fine. I think you're just trying to make this bigger than what it is.
Who, him?
You.
No, I'm not. This is what people are saying. You do not, a black man do not, honey, jerk at a white woman, honey, especially when she spent all her money sitting on the front row at the game, honey, and stuff. Oh, no.
I will say this. He should go back to Cleveland. Cleveland got a good team.
They got a squad.
I mean, I would definitely think about going back to Cleveland. The Cavs are still in.
In the perfect world, Rick, it makes sense for LeBron to retire a Cleveland Cavalier. Will it happen? Only time will tell.
Yeah.
Well, they almost told us, honey, when he jerked at that woman, babe, because you don't do that, honey. Not in this day and time, honey. Not an African-American man and a white woman. And she, honey, you saw that woman jerk that woman got up and ran. A big black man for the chase.
You had to clutch your pearls, Gary.
Baby, she clutched her pearls, baby, and all her friends was, honey, fanning her on, saying, "Oh, girl, you okay?" But anyway, let's see how this turned out, because we love LeBron, and we want him to, continue his career. So let's just see how that turned out, child. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, they say it's no shock, honey. There's no shock at all. It's being reported, y'all, that Cardi B and her wonderful husband, Offset, may have reconciled yet again. Now, they're saying, y'all, the rapper duo, they made time, y'all, for a date night the other night, honey. They said they were making their way to Madison Square Garden in New York City for some playoff basketball. And I guess after that, they decided to go have a delicious meal, honey, and what have you. That is nice, because they need to stay together, because, she knows so much about him, and he knows so much about her. And if Jay-Z and Beyonce still together after Lemonade, I know, honey, Cardi B and Offset could definitely stay together, with all that money they have and them cheering they got to share together and stuff like that, even though allegedly Offset may have, decided to veer off the road.
No, we don't have to even go into that.
Oh, we don't have to go in there?
No, Gary. Let's stay positive.
Oh, okay. Positive in that. And hopefully they stay together then, y'all. But, but I feel so bad for Cardi B, honey.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
Yes, Lord, honey. They definitely did. But speaking of reuniting, it didn't feel good. Tyrese accusing his ex-wife, Norma Mitchell, baby, of extortion, honey. Failing to pay the daughter's tuition on Instagram. Now, they said Tyrese has accused his beautiful ex-wife, Miss Norma Mitchell, of committing extortion, bank fraud, and failing to pay their daughter's tuition in a scathing Instagram, honey, post that he shared the other day. Now, they're saying the single-turned actor's eyebrows rising claims, honey, that come as he fights y'all to change the terms of his tuition payment and arrangement with his beautiful wife in court. They forever fighting. What is the problem with Tyrese and this woman? They said the other day Tyrese ran through a hefty list of accusations about Miss Mitchell, whom he was married to from 2007 to 2009. Now, the Fast and Furious star accused his ex-wife of extortion, blackmail, tax evasion, and domestic and international wire fraud. And he also accused the matriarch of skipping 3 full years, y'all, of tuition, honey, for their beautiful daughter Shayla's school, honey. Oh, my God. This is it's just too much, though. But how do you not pay the tuition? Look like they would put you out, huh?
Didn't he buy his daughter a Rolls Royce?
Or he let her. He bought her one, and he bought his girlfriend a little Range Rover, the smallest one. He bought her too.
You can't pay that tuition, huh?
Yeah, no, he probably gave her the money to pay the tuition and she ain't pay it.
Yeah,
that's what I would. Yeah, he probably gave her the money to pay it.
Yeah, so. But maybe something came up if she did. But look like to me, Ricky, when they put the child out of school if you don't pay the tuition, you would think.
Or they'll just you just run up a bill.
Yeah.
They'll probably politely tell you you can't reapply for next semester if you don't cover up this last bill.
Put you on probation.
Oh, no, let's just pray that Shayla gets her education, because her mind is a terrible thing to waste. So we definitely want her to go to school and do what she needs to do. But anyway, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is thermal. On the high end, you say thermal, and on the low end, you say beautiful sky blue. That's your color for today.
All right, party people, y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got the wake-up call. Get them at 8669-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together.
Come on.
Just lead you in your house shoes. Go and be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on, tell us and just wake up.
Sophie Johnson from Alabama. I want to wish my son a 13th birthday today. His name is Armani Johnson.
Tallahassee, Florida. Amari Gant, Courtney Thurman. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name is Diana. I'm calling from West Palm Beach, Florida, and I want to wake up my daughter, Dejanira, my granddaughter, Arnesia, and my grandson, Xavier. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Wake up, wake up, wake y'all.
Good morning. This is Sharice from Lakeland, Florida. Sterling, Taj, Brian, if you're not out of bed by now, you are officially late. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
What's yours? Because we going to let them know.
All right.
Richmond, wake up. And Little Rock, wake up. Hey, Tulsa, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint, wake up. And Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, it's time to be about you. Bye.
Starts with Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash. Try Olay Body Wash with hyaluronic and powerful complex of vitamin B3. See the difference with Olay.
Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, this morning in Unleashed, we are discussing raising our young men. I always talk about the importance of men stepping up and being active, and involved. But we have given, we have to be given the opportunity, though. And that's what a lot of men been complaining about. Yesterday, I heard a clip from my good friend Steve on his TV show that really, really hit home. And I think I played it about 5 times when his mother got up and started having a conversation. I was asked a question. Listen to this.
I've been with my husband for about 19 years, and we have 2 children together. He's the disciplinary in the household. However, at times when he's going in on our boys, I'll chime in because I feel like he's being a little too rough on them. He feels like I'm making them soft.
Well, you don't have to agree with everything he does, but why don't you just stay out the way? I mean, and I'm not being sexist, but listen to this. Why did you marry your husband?
Because I love him.
Is he the man you hope your sons will grow up to be?
Yes.
So why would you stop him from raising them into that?
I'm not stopping him. I just feel at times he's a bit harsh with the punishments.
He is hard on them because they boys. Undisciplined boys grow up to be undisciplined men. Undisciplined men end up in the hospital or in a prison, or they end up in a grave. That's what happens to undisciplined men. I have raised my sons entirely different than I raised them girls, because I had to, because of the different set of expectations on the boys. And they mothers know, let me have these boys. I ain't over here trying to turn the girls into women, because I don't know how. But I know about these boys, and I know what it takes to be a man, so I got them. Marjorie and I never allowed them to see us disagree in front of them, because once they see it in front of each other, then they got you. And here they come, because you done stepped in too many times. So, have you picked up anything?
Yes, I have.
Thank you very much. Let your husband raise them boys. You might mess around and have 2 fine young men like the one you married.
Yes.
Message.
Yeah. That should be strategically placed in the Holy Bible. If Steve ain't never said nothing else that was true and that was real, he said that one right there. And I mean, I felt that, man. That brought tears to my eyes, and I just wish that all parents, would listen to that. You cannot undermine your kids, undermine the other parent in front of the kids, or whatever.
No.
If dad getting on them and dad got them in the corner and barking at them a little bit or whatever, if you can't take it, you just gonna have to leave the room. My granddaddy told my grandmama, said, listen, if you can't take them coaches being hard on him at football practice, you don't need to go up there. That's why we got him up there, taking him up there to football practice to make him tough, where he could get some more discipline and some more structure, and and being in athletics and stuff like that. That was everything. That was everything. It's so important, and that's what's wrong with our young men. A lot of our young men don't even know how to greet each other. They don't know how to greet other adult men. They don't know how to shake hands. They don't know how to make eye contact and stuff. And just, man, it's crazy.
And we've all raised boys. And Rock T is still raising his. Mm-hmm. We all raised boys, and you know what he's saying. You know, we're never gonna be as hard on them as the world is gonna be.
Right, you got to. Yeah, he dead on. You're right, Rick. Man, that what he just said, it should be in bold red letters, placed everywhere.
Yeah.
And my son, he's 14 right now. So Crystal, she stepped out the way. I did the same thing with the girls with Lyric and Harmony. I stepped out the way and let her teach them to be women. But you can't play like that, man. You got to raise them hard.
Yeah, that undermining men and stuff, and everybody out here, everybody that's listening to the radio right now, you can't go to no baseball game, you can't go to the football game, you can't go to a basketball game, you can't go to the fair, you can't go to a marching band competition or whatever, because our young men out here acting a fool, they shooting up the place, they fighting, doing all kind of stuff. And all of this come from lack of discipline and lack of structure. Ain't nobody out there doing that that's raised by their dad, because they got somebody to answer to.
And it's not just on the misbehaving side. It's on the side of there's things boys just need to know how to do. I need to know that my son knows how to determine what's wrong with a car if he's out with somebody and the car won't start. He needs to know how to change a tire. He needs to know how to cut grass. He needs to know how to do manly things.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, what Steve said was so important. But here's the key. Giving kids more of what you had as opposed to what you didn't have. We raise our kids trying to give them what we didn't have or whatever, and sometimes it's okay for them not to have it. Give them more of what you had. If you like the way you are and if you like how successful you are, give them exactly what you had. And that's what I try to give mine, just that discipline and that structure. It is so important. If they don't have it, it could cause them to go to prison, send them to an early grave, and just have them in all kind of situations. And then now you're wasting all your money trying to get them out of trouble. So y'all just keep that in mind. But that was a clip that really touched my heart, and I just wanted to play that. Stop being soft on these boys. And then, you know, if there's an uncle, if there's a pastor, if there's a deacon, if there's a coach, anybody that want to play a role in their life, if the father is not there, allow them to, and allow them to do it without undermining them when it's something you don't agree with. Pull them to the side and have that conversation or whatever, or ask questions. Say, hey, do you think, I'm just asking, do you think, or whatever, because if anybody trying to take out time with your kid or whatever, let them, because that's a blessing to you and that's a blessing to your sons. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, checking them off and mixing going down with John Lyon on the 1 to 2. What up, John?
I've done my internet, I do wake the whole city up, man, and of course, you hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion Sound.
JAH Lion Sound, John Lyon. Hey, happy birthday, Beyonce. Our wishes, our very own B. What you
Thank you.
B.
Thank you so much.
Hey, B.
Yes.
Hey, let's go to Magic City and get us a plate of wings.
Bet. Let's go.
Let's go watch the snack pack. There's a snack pack. What night they do the snack pack?
Mondays, Magic City Mondays. You know, this is the day you go to Cheetah and you have like a nice lunch at the Cheetah, on a Thursday.
Hey, B.
Yeah.
Oh man, we gotta go to Magic City because I went to Cheetah's, man. They bought a lady out there, her ass was flat as my driver's license. I said, you're not gonna keep walking over my steak and my garlic mash. No, ma'am, if you don't sit down, you ain't finna do it. Come to Magic City and let you twerk over them wings.
Yes.
Some wings with some sparkles on them.
Oh my God. Magic City Mondays. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no. Hey, Rod, the fact that she know the schedule.
Yes, sir.
The fact that she know the schedule.
Be rotating them bad boys.
Yes, sir.
Blue Flame on Wednesdays.
The strip club tour.
Oh, man. Black Tony, where you at?
Hey, good. I hate to bring everybody down, sorry, but I'm going.
No, you do every morning, man. Every morning.
Hold on. I just started crying. Hold on. Sorry, I'm going through a real bad situation right now.
What did he say?
So you started and stopped crying.
I thought you had hung on. Hold on. Hello, you there?
We here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A bad situation right now.
Wait a minute. Wait. What he said right? He just started crying.
He acting, dog. He acting like he making sure we listen.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Really upset right now. This is a real tragedy right now.
Oh, what?
Rick,
What?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you had, no, my bad. Look, Rick.
Yeah.
We hear
What
you
you doing?
We hear you, Black Top.
Okay, dog, I couldn't hear. Shout out, I couldn't hear you for a minute. I thought y'all had disconnected or something. Damn, can I start over?
Wait a minute, what?
Rick,
Yeah.
Rick, I'm not gonna make it, but I'm real upset right now. Something bad happened. Shouted over here by the house.
Hey, Rock, is he crying or not? What's going on? I'm confused.
No,
We got a fire truck on their way to the house.
Hold
Can
on.
you hear him?
We lost connection, Black Tone. We can't hear you. We lost you.
Right,
Yeah.
G?
Yeah.
I'm just talking to you right now, Rick, on there.
No, you're just talking to me.
Oh, well, tell Rick to come on because I'm real upset right now. I need him to hear I'm real upset.
Hold on.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
There you go.
Black Tony.
Huh?
Hold on, let you talk to Rock. Yeah, go ahead, Rock.
Yeah. Black, hey, you good, dog? You good.
Oh.
It's just me and you.
Yeah, but I need Rick to come on just so I can tell him why I'm upset, though. So I'm going through a real emotional situation right now. He need to hear this.
I'm on here.
Put him back on. Rick.
Everybody.
There it is, Rita.
Rode in the ambulance car.
Hey, Brad, you got to put some lyrics on that. You got to put some lyrics on the end of that. Gary.
Yes.
Please.
I like that song, baby. That's the song you could bop off in the club, honey.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, if you want to be traveling like the Philadelphia 76ers last night was, hey, you need to go to Rickey Smiley Birthday Beach Blowout August the 9th through the 11th in Hollywood, Florida, man. Convenient to both Fort Lauderdale and Miami airports, man. The Diplomat Beach Resort, 4 Diamond. Listen, y'all, 4 Diamond rated by AAA. Relaxation, celebration, inspiration, live music, pool parties, barbecue, Greek festivities, and much more. We're going to have a great time, y'all. Make sure you go to RickySmileyBBB.com. That's RickySmileyBBB.com and get your packages. The rooms are going fast. We're going to have a great time, so get ready for that. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America.
Slow
Good morning to you.
What the hell?
You
had a stroke.
Ricky's a long story. But here's what's happening in celebrity news, though, Ricky. Floyd Mayweather, your older prayer warriors are definitely being solicited for Floyd Mayweather Jr. Y'all, now they're saying he's facing a lawsuit in Nevada, y'all, over a car accident with the woman sustained injuries. Now they're saying that the victim in the car accident is suing Floyd, y'all, and the driver of a car that he owns. Now they said Floyd wasn't even in the car at the time at the accident. They said because he was held and he's still being held, y'all, against his will in Dubai, y'all. That's another thing we're going to talk about in a minute. Yeah, but they say Catherine Burks, honey, she said that she was T-boned by a car owned by Floyd Mayweather, honey, back in September of 2022. And they say Mayweather's car was driven by an employee named Deza Berry. Now, it's amazing. I'm scared to even let somebody even get in my car now. If they could sue you and you weren't even in the car. Yeah. That's not a good look, honey, but Floyd...
They can sue you and you wasn't in the car?
Yes, honey, he wasn't even in the car.
That only happens to rich people.
I was just getting ready to say, they heard Floyd Mayweather and said, oh, yeah.
Yeah, because, honey, what'd you say, Beyonce, though?
If it's your car, if I'm driving your car and your car hits somebody else, they can sue whoever owns the car.
But you wasn't driving. I wasn't driving.
It's your car.
Should the insurance pay for that?
It should, but they can still try to sue you for civil.
But they're going to do that if it's a rich person, like you said. If they know this car belongs to, the brat, then they're going to be, money.
Oh my God! Well,
yeah. My neck hurts.
Yeah,
worse.
But will it fly in court though?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly. If they attempting to sue, evidently they know something that they could get some money from. But that's sad because they can say, well, you gave the car to the person, and I don't know. It's crazy though. But honey, he's being sued though. But why he's also being sued? Because please, y'all, let's continue to lift him up in prayer. I know y'all heard that they're saying, y'all, that, honey, he is being held in Dubai, honey, because of gambling situation where they say, because Floyd owned a lot of casinos and stuff near Dubai. They say, but he lost a lot of money, and now he can't even leave Dubai. They say, until, y'all, he paid what he owes. Now, according to the boxing promoter Rick Glacier, they said Mayweather is being detained by a UAE government court system. Now, they're saying that, he evidently he lost a whole lot of money while he's out there gambling and what have you. I guess he don't have no more money. He might be broke.
I doubt that.
Definitely not broke.
Well, I tell you what, they still got him in Dubai.
Floyd got enough money that he ain't gonna be no way he don't want to be.
Yeah, well, right. I tell you what.
I thought somebody's chain got stole, and they want the chain back, and Floyd offered to pay it with the money. But they was like, no, we want the chain back. That somebody had something to do with a chain being stolen from somebody. Now, that's what I saw on the internet last night. I don't know if it's true or not. The internet be lying.
Yeah, well, he in Dubai. And that's the thing, too, what bothers me. Every Negro you talk to, honey, where you going? To Dubai. Now, they holding y'all in Dubai, too.
If you get held somewhere, that's a good place to be held at, though.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Why?
indeed. Dubai's you ever been to Dubai?
No, I ain't been no
It's a
Dubai.
beautiful place. Beautiful
really?
place. Absolutely.
Oh, well, I guess Florida's enjoying it there. And it's a beautiful place because they sure
I'm
got
good,
it there
I'm
lately.
scared.
No, okay. Going
My
to
ignorant
Dubai.
ass thinking everybody like Osama bin Laden. I ain't going. I'm not going. I'm not going.
No, I don't understand
I
their
ain't going
rules.
past
Thank you.
Tallahassee.
Nah. No, so that's a beautiful place. And y'all
Burp
keep
out
going
loud and go to
Dubai.
jail. No.
Hell no. You know, I need to they get a class on the laws or whatever. You go over there and you can't get no damn lawyer. Hell no.
Exactly, honey.
You done went to jail for sneezing.
Okay. Maybe they was painting the queens at one point. I know I ain't going, honey. But anyway, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all, Sukahana, baby, she said she don't need to sell no drugs. She said, I'm already rich, baby. They said the rap music is not as lucrative as it used to be, honey, when record labels tracked album sales in stores. Now they're saying, y'all, that music is sold via streams, honey, and downloads. But they're saying most rappers, honey, they don't get the money they used to get, so they return to what they know, best-selling drugs to make ends meet. But Miss Sukahana said, baby, she is not one of those damn rappers. She said, honey, first of all, I don't sell drugs, honey, I sell So she said, honey, people need to leave her alone, and she's going on with her life and stuff. But they said this girl, you know, she was arrested a while back ago, honey, in Broward County, honey, for possession of ecstasy and codeine with intent to sell. But police in Pompano Beach charged Suki with 2 counts of violations of Florida Statute 893.13. Both counts are first-degree felonies, y'all. But recently, the rapper, also known as Suki with the good coochie, addressed the drug charges, honey, during a rant, honey.
That was very inappropriate.
What?
That's her name.
With the good, is that what they call him?
That's what they call her.
Suki.
Oh, my goodness. To find a lady out there that got that Suki. Where you at if you got that Suki?
No. Fathers, that's why you got to love your daughters.
Say what, Rita?
I'll read it with the good burrito. Just represent for.
Cook, Jack.
But anyway.
Brad with the good. There we go.
I ain't gonna say it.
I want to say Brad.
I ain't gonna say it.
Anyway, let's keep Suki, honey, in prayer.
Oh, Gary with the good Harry.
Don't do Rick. Hey, don't do Rick.
Rick,
All right, now.
Don't do Rick. Don't do it.
Give us a tea.
Come on today.
Move on.
The cologne today, honey, one of my favorite. The cologne today, y'all, is thermal. On the high end, you say thermal. On the low, just say sky blue, honey.
Oh, my
That's the
God.
cologne
Don't do Rick.
don't do Rick. He over there like,
Hey, ladies, y'all.
Look at his face.
Hey, ladies, y'all know what?
Chest all poked out.
Yeah, yes, sir. They know what rhyme with Rick. You know what it is.
Yes.
Go to
Y'all
news
give it
and
up for
weather and
Gary.
horoscopes.
Give it up for Gary with the tea.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, we having a little debate in the studio. Is it emasculating for a man in distress to receive help from a woman? And call us up. We want to know what you think. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Brett, you said something about a viral clip.
Yeah, it was a viral clip of a man stuck on the side of the highway with a flat tire, right? And the tire had to be changed, and he had to call AAA for help. So when help arrived, it's a woman technician. So he felt conflicted because he pays for a service and knows how dangerous it can be to change a tire on the highway. But as a man, he felt it was wrong to let her or to watch her change this flat tire. He questioned, should he change it himself since it's a woman?
So today we want to know what do you do in these scenarios? What if you know what I'm saying? What if he needs help from a female, a police officer, firefighter, lifeguard in a time of distress? Should you put your what is it?
Misogyny.
Misogyny, yeah.
Misogyny. Ain't nobody ever wrote that down for me. I never had to read that word. I never came across that word. I didn't know it was spelled that way. Misogyny. I get it. and pride aside, to and accept help. So what do y'all think about that, Special K?
I think if it's her job, then I'm gonna let her do her job.
Yeah,
I might feel a little funny about it, but if that's her job, then that's her job. Especially if she's like a police officer or EMT or something like that. Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, my thing is at least offer. Say, hey, can I help you with anything? I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I find myself in a situation in customer service where I literally and physically help the woman with whatever she's trying to do. Because I just can't stand there as a man and watch her do everything. Let me assist you. Let me open the door for you. Let me help you pick this up. Let me help you lift this. Even if they not on the call for me necessarily. If I see a woman doing her job and she got some Amazon boxes and she's trying to get it over a hump, trying to get it into the door of a building and I'm coming out,
right?
Naturally, right. I'm going to hold that door. I said, no, you get the door. I'll lift this for you, ma'am. They be like, oh, my God.
But I had a FedEx driver that felt offended that I tried to take the box from her before she was bringing it up my driveway. She said, no, I got it. And I'm like, oh, let me step back.
Yeah, but I think, excuse me, in the case of this situation, I think we're missing the point. He called AAA, honey, because he needed help evidently because he couldn't change his flat tire. A woman just happened to be the person to come change the tire. Yeah. You just stand there, and why would you feel so misogynist or whatever? You just stand your butt there and let her change the tire. That's her job.
Or that might not be the case, Gary. He may know how to change the tire, but got AAA and feel like he want to use his AAA. But when a woman come, he feel like, oh, man, it's a woman. I should help her out.
Especially if the tire's on the outside with oncoming traffic or something like that, where it's really dangerous. Mm-hmm. Like Tony Romo did that time. I'm sure them folks, he could have called anybody, but Tony Romo, former quarterback of Dallas Cowboys, y'all remember they was on the tollway, and he jumped out of his truck and jumped out and changed that lady tire for her. I mean, this starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, Super Day, you remember when Tony Romo did that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, and jumped out and changed the lady tire. And I've jumped out and changed a lot of. Well, I don't do that no more. I give them a ride, and take them to drop them off at a Quick Trip or Wawa or whatever to their boyfriend or husband or whatever. But ain't nobody changing no tire on the side of the road because you'll be dead easily. And
okay,
yes,
your funeral gonna look real nice. They're gonna say he did a great thing, but your ass. Your ass is no more.
Right.
I think we take it too far with like gender stuff. Like when I was in the military, it was genderless. Like we all did the same stuff, the same missions. We all had to complete it. But like even with something like cooking, I think you should just do what you're good at. Like Ricky, you are an amazing cook. I'm not gonna be in there with mid cooking and you better than me. And I don't feel a way about a man being in the kitchen cooking. If you better than me, then so be it. But it's just like so much focus on gender and who should be doing what.
Yeah. Speaking of that, like performing, like I go on stage and perform, but some people are unfit to be on anybody's stage. Like that happened at Zany's last night.
Wait,
certain comedians on stage.
Oh wow!
Don't say that about Lil J. Don't say that.
I had on all black. Got moved all the way up to hosting the show.
Wait a minute.
Last night because he wasn't fit to headline.
No. I chose.
Gary.
Oh, he talking about you, Special K?
No, well, I needed to start it off strong because I knew he was going to be good for 20 minutes and then kind of fall off.
I didn't even know he was talking about you. You just told on yourself. But go ahead.
No, because I had on all black. I looked very nice last night, Brett.
Oh,
Gary.
you look nice?
Yeah,
I did.
Everything started out good Monday or whatever, and now we had to move him up to hosting the show.
Oh.
It just wasn't.
Gary, I hosted the show because the host has to set the pace for the show and manage the show because, when you have a headliner that's, sometimey. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not so great. And so I had to make sure that, we started and ended strong.
Would you like to call names?
I don't want to call no names. But
first of all, everybody that came out to the comedy club at Zany's in Nashville last night, you know what it is, baby boy.
Yeah,
you know what it is. You know your boy went up on stage and put it down, but they was waiting, and that's why we told everybody on the radio. The show.
We just got a letter that
came in. The show started at 7 o'clock. We told
the mailman just dropped off a letter here at the studio. It said, "Dear, I was at the Rickey Smiley show at Zany's last night, and I thought Ricky mentioned at one time he had a stylist. Apparently they were off this week.
What was his ensemble like?
Shots fired.
What was the ensemble?
Now, first of all,
It was tragic.
No, you lie.
How can he
You
call
lie.
you?
Hey, you ain't gonna sit up on the radio and lie now. I went to Nordstrom's and got me a nice little. I got it because it was too. What I had was too hot. So
Well, I hope you kept the receipts.
Oh.
Well, you take it back.
Well, ain't nobody tell you to dress like you was in a motorcycle club last night. Had on a thick leather shirt and some leather pants last night. And, it was what was the temperature? It was 83 degrees in Nashville last night. And you
had on black?
Had on black.
Had on all black.
And then, wait a minute. And then had on a shirt and some necklaces up under the black shirt that he left that open. I don't know what he was thinking about. And then he had on some black leather, like some black. Was that leather? What kind of material was the pants?
No, it was just jeans. Why are we talking about this? I thought we were doing the people.
No, because I got all this mail in here where people was upset about your performance last night.
You got a letter too?
Got distracted. Huh?
Oh, I didn't know you had got a letter too.
No, they just left them blank because they just say basically. What I took that as like, man, I ain't gonna even say nothing. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Hey, Jeff, what up, mate?
Good to be with you this morning. Good morning, everybody.
What up, Jeff?
Hey, there are, as we know, protests happening all over the country. There were authorities that broke barriers at UCLA. There's conversations around what many view as unacceptable disruption at Columbia University. And what's interesting to me, I realized I went to a PWI. I was a Black Student Union president of PWI. I was a student government president of PWI. And I just remember valuing protest. Even if I didn't agree with it, I thought that I really appreciated when the First Amendment actually worked for us. I appreciated when people did civil disobedience. I appreciated when people disrupted the comfort of institutions in the name of what they believed in. And what I find frustrating in this moment, Kay, is that so much of what I think is legitimate critique of the state of Israel is being cast as anti-Semitic. And you've got vastly, I would be willing to bet money that the percentage of anti-Semitic messaging is so small as it relates to critical messaging around Israel that it continues just to be used as a distraction of the legitimate critique. And I'm so tired of it. I mean, there literally is a bill that's being considered right now by Johnson around the anti-Semitic bill that's talking about removing federal funding from universities that don't effectively protect. I really
Jeff,
protect Jews on campuses.
You know what it seems like to me too? It seems like the part of the problem is that there's right and there's wrong absolutely on both sides of this issue. Both sides have very valid points, and both sides are equal, are at the same time wrong in how they're handling the thing. I mean, I'm not a scholar.
But we got to be careful about how we say both sides, because there aren't two sides, right?
Even talking about it, you can't really talk about it without getting somebody.
It would take a lot of time to break it all down.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at getting people upset. I mean, I think, listen, Hamas is a terrorist organization. There are Palestinians that agree that Hamas is a terrorist organization. What has happened by and large in Gaza is not an attack on Hamas. It's an attack on Palestinian people. And so I think that there is conjecture. I think that there is historical nuance that has to be taken into consideration. But when you're talking about people who are dead and people who don't have homes, it's difficult to talk about how you lift nuance when those people are not members of Hamas. And so I am, I challenge anybody to come at me talking about me being anti-Semitic, because I'm not. But I also am very clear about challenging the state of Israel on things that they have done that aren't in line with defense, but is very much about attack.
Exactly.
And so I think that when you avoid conversation and when you avoid debate, and when you avoid the allowance for reasonable critique, and then you label reasonable critique as something that it's not, you actually prevent the possibility of coming to a place of even understanding. And I think that's where we are. And so I think we as a country need to be very careful in knee-jerk legislative reactions or policy reactions to protests that are taking place. And I really think, the president has not weighed in on these college protests in a way that I think he's going to have to. So it's going to be interesting to see, too, how does the president, in the midst of this election where he's, having to navigate a whole lot of different camps. I mean, there's a huge Jewish contingency in the Democratic Party. There's a huge Israeli contingency within the Democratic Party. And there are a whole lot of other folks that are being critical of Israel within the Democratic Party. And so there's a lot that has to happen. But leadership is I think, what's important. And I hope that's something we see.
Wow, that's good. That's good stuff right there, Jeff. Jeff, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Y'all can always hit me at Jeff's Nation. Rick, you said it, man. This is not an easy issue to talk about.
Yeah, Jeff, you should do a Facebook Live and set it up with our listening audience so everybody can come to your Facebook Live so you can break it all down, like for real. You and Special
I'd love
K,
to do
y'all
that.
should definitely do one.
Bring in some folks who are experts on multiple sides of this. Because I don't profess to be. And if we were going to do that, I'll work on that, man, to make sure that I bring some voices that can really speak with complexity. But we got to be courageous in this moment. Thanks, y'all. Love y'all. Have a great Thursday. Talk to y'all next week.
Love you, Jeff. All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Chillin' with that tender love.
I like that song right there. That song there, how you feeling?
I know.
Yeah. Boy, they all the slow songs on here. But that one jamming, that one ain't too slow. It ain't dragging.
No, it's sexy.
Hell yeah, you can clothes burn off of that one. Tear some Wrangler jeans up, you heard me. All right, y'all, 12 minutes after y'all. So each week we read a question from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show's DM on Instagram. And this morning we got a message from a woman in Baltimore who has an issue with a cheap friend. Brett, what happened?
Hey, my issue is real simple. How do you deal with a cheap friend? Me and several of my friends go out a couple of times a week just to hang out, and we had one friend who always waits for somebody else to pick up the tab. Now, we were all successful in our fields, but this one friend in particular, she sells real estate, and we know she makes money. But when I tell you, she never offers to buy drinks. But when we go to restaurants, she never even offers to drop something on the table for tips. This ticks us off because this chick pulls up in a new Benz with a new expensive bag on her arm every week. We don't want to embarrass her, but somebody's going to have to call her out on this crap, or should we just chill?
Now watch Gary. Let me see where I'm curious to see what Gary and Rita have to say. Rita, let's start with you. What are your thoughts, Rita?
I mean, I wouldn't invite her to dinner no more. Or I would just conveniently get up and leave when the ticket hits the table and just leave it to her. This is ridiculous.
God. Yeah. Oh, God. She'll sit there and have a seizure if she real cheap. Gary?
When the waiter come, separate checks, please. I would get my own check and everybody get their own damn check, honey. I ain't paying for none of your food since you don't usually pay for the food. So we'll get separate checks and let everybody pay individually.
Y'all know that's a big issue on Facebook. I see so many videos when people are arguing about the tab. How does it supposed to go? How does it supposed to go? Brad, Rita, help me out. How does it supposed to go?
I mean, if everybody's going to eat, unless one person invited everybody, then they should pay for it. But if everybody's going out to eat and everybody know they're going out to eat, then everybody should definitely chip in. But I do hate them to single each thing out. It just take a long time and it. But if you pulling up in the Benz, you got a new bag. You need to offer at least one time to pay for the whole meal.
I mean, it sounds like this group, they go out to dinner a lot all the time together. So, when we do that, like with my little group, my team, we all alternate. Okay, this time you got it. Next time I got it. We just kind of go around and keep alternating.
But then when you got it, they want to go to the steakhouse, and then when they got it, y'all at Burger King.
Yeah.
Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Right. So
I had a situation where this was just last week, was sometimes these venues don't like splitting the check. So they like, oh no, one person got to pay and then y'all just cash app each other. I don't like that either. I think you just need to have a discussion up top. Are we splitting? We doing this together? But some of these restaurants are like, nah, you just got to play one check. We ain't splitting nothing. And then that make it real awkward. Because it's like, well, who going to pay?
Even the conversation within itself, it gets real tense. I'd be so embarrassed on having that conversation. Sometimes I just bite the bullet. I'm like, I'll just pay for it. I don't want to make nobody else feel uncomfortable. We having a good time because you know what? It messes with the mood also.
Exactly.
Now you had a discussion up front on who gonna pay for the dinner. Not everybody. It killed the mood and the vibe or whatever. So
well, Ricky, I don't know how you do with your other friend, but you always pay for us, so I'm grateful for that, honey.
I want to make y'all feel comfortable. I don't want to be sitting there or whatever, because I swear when ask you to pay for it, but I know you're gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up before you do when I took that girl over to and the rest of my girl across from
Oceanair.
Yeah, how you know? You weren't even there. How you
I heard
you know
about
that?
Yeah, I heard about it.
We all heard about it, dog.
Yeah, we went to the Oceanair on Peach Street, Rita.
Uh-huh.
And my damn credit card declined. I'm sitting up there with this bad AKA, boy, look at here. I'm talking we haven't done. I was texting, and she was just talking. I was just texting. And then he going to bring his ass in there with some shorts on and going to throw the credit card on the table instead of playing it off.
Hell, I didn't know.
I said, sit your ass down and have a drink. Sit down. So I just want to introduce you to Gary from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
He broke the code, dog.
Yeah, he come in and throw, who I need to pay. Who I need to pay. Brett. Brett, he came in there switching with his purse over his shoulder. Who I need to pay. And what's wrong with your card? Shut up, sit down and have a drink. Be cool.
Yeah.
I got the money.
The card didn't work, honey. The card didn't work, so I'm like, okay, child, me to the rescue.
News headlines,
Entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all, the segment's being brought to you by.
We all go. Whether you go with irresistibly soft Charmin Ultra Soft or the superior strength of Charmin Ultra Strong, you can't go wrong. Enjoy the go with Charmin. Front page news brought to you by Charmin. We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin? All right, Rita Brent, what you got in news?
All right.
You know, shut your Bob Barker sounding.
Hey, Rita Brent, what you got in news?
Come on down.
Let's tone down the negativity, please.
That was
all right.
Right.
He read that bad boy.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
Hey, Rita. Hello, Rita Brent. What do you have in news?
Speaking of soft,
why can you just say what you did the last and say what's up, Rita? That's all you had to say.
Hello, Rita.
When you read the last part, all you had to say, what's up, Rita?
Look, because it was a last minute thing and I was under pressure.
What do you got in news?
And what did he say, Rob?
Hello, Rita Brent. What do you got in news?
Brett, you heard it.
Y'all gonna make me have low self-esteem. Go ahead on.
Hey, Rita.
Hello, Rita.
Rita, when after this, you know you got to go to Rock T for sport. I want you to do it the same way. We're going to keep it like that. He set the tone. Go ahead with the front
I
page.
hate everybody in here.
Start off. Rock, what he said, and then pass it to Rita. Go ahead, Rock.
Hello, Rita Brent. What do you got in news?
I hate y'all so much.
All right, and this is your news for today from newsone.com. After taking weight loss drugs, women are reporting the side effect Ozempic breasts, which is when their breasts either shrink or balloon in size. Doctors say shrinking is to be expected because as someone loses weight, fat tissue in the breasts also diminish, making them smaller in size. But boobs ballooning in size is more surprising to experts. One line of thinking is that hormonal fluctuations in the body cause temporary breast swelling or tenderness. I wouldn't mind my ballooning, so if y'all had it Ozempic, holla at me. All right, now we're going to go to sports with Rock T. What do you have, Rock T?
Thank you, Rita.
Shout out, man. My mama listening.
Oh, shout out to Uncle Chuck, man. Charles Barkley was on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp, man. He expressed his opinion on Michael Jordan's son, Marcus, dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, Larsa. Here's what he had to say.
That is I feel bad for Michael. I feel bad for Scottie. Yes. That is so messy. And I feel bad for everybody involved because I see all the pictures. I don't do the comment stuff, but I know they're going to be mean. Right.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, man.
Well, what happened?
He was just talking about his opinion on Marcus Jordan dating Larsa Pippen. That was his thoughts on that. Like it was messy. He don't like it, and he feels sorry for Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen for having to go through all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much what he was saying. But WNBA superstar Brittany Griner opens up about the time that she spent being detained in a Russian prison. She reveals that she thought about taking her own life a couple times, and she explains why she had to cut off her dreads.
Honestly, it just had to happen. We had spiders above my bed making nests. My dreads started to freeze. They would just stay wet and cold, and I was getting sick.
Hold on.
Wait, what?
Who was that?
Her?
That's Brittany
Honestly,
Griner.
it just had to happen. We had spiders above my bed making nests. My dreads started to freeze. They would just stay wet and cold, and I was getting sick.
Man, that was sad. Man. But we glad that she back. We glad that she doing her thing. She made it through. Brittany Griner.
I thought that was Scottie Pippen.
Honestly, it just had to happen. We had
Stop playing it,
spiders
man.
above
Y'all
my
need to
bed
stop.
making
Y'all trying
nests. My dreads started to freeze. They would just stay wet and cold,
Hey,
and I
Brett.
was getting sick.
Stop. Don't play it.
Man, shout out to Brittany
Brett,
Griner,
stop.
man. She's
Y'all
one of the
stop.
greatest to ever do it, man. Doing
Brett
big
ain't
things.
did nothing.
Absolutely. Brittany
Y'all sitting
Griner.
over here, everybody looking awkward. right after he got through talking about Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, then y'all gonna play the clip of her. You didn't know
Man,
who
she
was talking.
She was expressing her thoughts, man.
Man,
what
go
she went
on.
through in Russia, man.
Man, going on.
I didn't hear the first part of the story. That's why I had to hear it again. I thought that was Chris Paul.
I didn't either.
Man, we
Yeah.
love
Y'all-
Brittany Griner, man. It is what it is.
Y'all
Doing
messy
big
as
things
hell.
out there. I
She
can't
freak.
wait for the WNBA season to tip off next week,
we do
man.
love her. We love her.
Yeah.
You damn right we love her.
So hello, the Brat. You
do
got the
know
hot
that.
spot coming up next.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot.
D.
Drop
Brad?
it like it's hot.
It's the BR18.
29. Before the top of the hour, it is time for the hot spot with the Brat. The Brat, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky Broderick. How are you? This is the hot spot, and this is what we're going to do. Benzino believes that R. Kelly should be given grace after his convictions for child sex crimes. As a guest on the We in Miami podcast, Benzino discussed his thoughts on Kelly's sentencing, and here's what he had to say.
Do you think we should give R. Kelly a second chance?
Everybody deserves a second chance. I know Nick with young girls, to keep it 100, right? I'm not into that. Again, the legal age is 16 years old. So does that make it right if it does it? Yes or no? If it's legal, does it make it right if it dates a 16-year-old?
Makes it very wrong.
All right. So, but it's legal in America. Right. So why the is R. Kelly doing all this time? Because you know why? Because they're 14 and 2 years younger. Right. Like, even to make a age that young to be the law, you already know they're going under that.
Right.
I'm not condoning with little girls. It's sick.
Right.
All right. It's sick. It's sick.
I agree.
But I don't think R. Kelly should rot in jail for 30 years either.
Well,
Just
his
say
daughter,
no comment.
Yeah, his daughter Coily Ray tweeted, "I want everybody to know I want nothing to do with anything my father has going on." Coy also revealed she hadn't spoke to him in over a year and has no respect for how he's been moving lately. So, yeah that's that.
Sometimes you just don't need to comment.
Yeah. I agree.
quiet.
Sometimes you should just leave stuff alone. Moving on, last but not least, Dan Schneider is suing producers of the documentary Quiet on Set, claiming they defamed him by falsely portraying him as a child sexual abuser at Nickelodeon and ruining his reputation. The famed TV producer filed a defamation lawsuit slamming the docuseries and its creators, including Warner Brothers, Discovery, Maxine Productions, Sony Pictures Television, and others for falsely implying he sexually abused the child actors who worked on his shows back in the day. Schneider created The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, iCarly, and Victorious during his time at Nickelodeon. So that is that. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got the Praise Mix Down with Dwight Stone. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Richard Smiley Morning Show.